What up, everybody? You're hanging with Hardy Tech T. I got some Battlefield 3 beta gameplay. Wait a minute, Hardy, I thought you were a COD player. Yeah, I am, but I wanted to try something new. I mean, Battlefield 3 has been hyped so much, and I was very reluctant to play it at first and to buy the game in general. But once I started seeing gameplay, and I heard they're going to actually do a beta so I could get a first-hand experience, I was psyched. And now I've played the game, and I am just absolutely in love with it. I love it. This gameplay you're actually watching right now is my very first ever Battlefield experience. Technically, I played the Battlefield Bad Company demo, which is available on the Xbox Live Marketplace, but this is my first multiplayer experience using, I don't know where I was going there, but this is my very first Battlefield experience, and obviously, the controls are very similar to Call of Duty, so it wasn't very hard to pick up. I obviously knew what I was doing. I don't know how, I randomly pressed RB and I figured out that's how you knife people, so that was pretty random. But yeah, today I'm going to be doing a likes and dislikes of Battlefield 3. After playing the beta firsthand, I'm going to tell you things I really enjoy about the game, things I think are awesome and cool and innovative, and I'm going to tell you some dislikes that I don't like about the game, and there's going to be some mixed feelings. I think I only got one mixed feeling, but yeah, we'll get to that. And I would like to point out, because I joined this game late, I will actually have my second ever Battlefield game as well, so you can still see me learning and dying and all that. I was very depressed. Alright, so let's get started. Let me bring up my little notepad here. Let's start off with the likes about Battlefield 3. The first thing I really enjoy is the realism. When you're playing it, I didn't really realize this by looking at the trailers or something, but when you're playing that game, it just feels very real. It actually feels like you're out in the war zone. It feels like you're in that park. It feels like you're down the subway system. It feels so real, just the way you move and everything. It just sounds real in my opinion. Another thing I really enjoy is the leveling system. I think that is just awesome. Especially with like how you level up your kits as well, and you unlock new stuff using that. There's like 5 different levels you can get. That's just really cool in my opinion, because say if you like using an assault class and you're not a recon or sniper, then you don't have to worry about unlocking sniper rifles. You can just keep using the assault class and unlock more assault rifles, unlock more stuff that will benefit your assault class, and you won't get the sniper rifles and the gadgets for the sniper rifles that you'll never use. So I think that's just awesome. Another thing I like is the destructibility. This is so epic. Like if a guy's camping in a building, just take out an RPG, shoot the freaking building. It'll crumble down. It is epic. I love it. It's awesome. I don't know if they did this in past Battlefields. I'm sure they did. That's probably one of their big selling points. But it just looks so real. It actually feels like you're in that environment. Because it's awesome. I like the gadgets. I like, health kits. I like, what is the other assault rifle? And the defibrillator is awesome. If you're playing with a squad, you can revive them, so they don't have to sit there for like 20 seconds to watch the stupid dog tags. Oh my god, that is just distracting. I hate that so much. And I'm sorry if you can hear a motorcycle in the background right now. I live right next to a motorcycle shop, and they drive by at the most inopportune times. It is very distracting. Another thing I like is the diving to prone. I think it's not like as far as like Black Ops was as far as diving is, but you don't just go straight to prone like in say Modern Warfare 2. You kind of have a little bit of a mixture of both. You still dive, but you don't really dive. You like slide to prone, I guess would be a good way. And it's kind of nice if you have to get behind cover. This is one thing I really liked about Black Ops was you dive behind cover because it's faster and it makes you like a harder target to hit. I really enjoy that. It's awesome. Another thing I like is being able to have 2 attachments and an optical sight for your gun. That is so cool. I love that. Say like, what is it? I don't know. There's so many different variations at AK. I know on one of them you can have the heavy barrel, a reflex sight. I think no, it's a Cobra red dot sight, and another attachment which I just cannot think of. A laser sight. You can have a flashlight or a laser sight as well. That is so cool. You can have basically three different attachments. It's awesome. And the final thing I like is changing classes in the middle of the game. Say you unlock something new, you're like, oh good, what is this? I want to try it out right now. You die before you spawn back in, you can go and change your class and change your perks and well, you only get one perk, but change your gadgets. It's awesome. I really like that fact. And my TV unmuted itself. Sorry about that. Alright, let's move on to the dislikes now. I don't want this video to get too long, so I'm just trying to hurry it up a little bit. I'm not a fan of the sniping, personally. To me, the sniper rifles feel underpowered. I get a lot of hit markers, even with the bolt action. When it's a bolt action, in my opinion, it should be a one-hit kill at all times, because especially in this game where the bolt takes so long, it's just crazy how long it takes. And another thing I forgot to mention, one thing I do like about sniping is that it's like realistic, kind of, where you actually have to not assume, I don't know what the word is, I can't think of it right now. You have to expect the drop in the bullet, so if they're like across the map, you have to aim above them, because you gotta know the bullet will drop down to kill them. That is awesome in my opinion. I love how it does that. It feels, going back to realism, it feels very realistic. It feels like you're actually shooting a gun. One thing I dislike is the mini-map. I dislike the position, and I don't really like how it's like that light blue, because it can be hard to read sometimes. I'm not a fan of that. But, you know, I guess they didn't want to have the same kind of setup as in Call of Duty. That would just be too unoriginal, you know? I don't like when you go from prone to crouch. I know it's realistic and all, and that's a great thing about this game, but it takes kind of a long time in my opinion, and it leaves you vulnerable not being able to aim down your sights. And I don't really mind that. I just don't really like how it takes a long time to go from prone to crouch, it seems. It feels like you're very vulnerable in my opinion. I don't like the ACOG scopes, especially in like the sniper rifles or in assault rifles in general. I just don't know what it is about them. I don't like them in Call of Duty. I don't like them in this game. I'm just not a fan of ACOG scopes. Another thing is shotguns. I don't like the shotguns. Well, at least the one shotgun I have. The other ones might be powerful. The first shotgun you unlock, for me, I can't kill anybody with it. In close range, I get like 3 hit markers. And it's a pump action too, so it takes forever to kill them for me. But then with other people, it seems extremely overpowered, and I get sniped like across the map with those things, so it drives me crazy. I have no idea. What's going on, man? What's going on? And the final dislike is no lobbies. Although this isn't that bad, because you don't really have to wait that long, and I don't know. I guess this is just something I'm used to, being an avid Call of Duty player, is being able to go back in the lobby after every game. And I think the main reason why I would want lobbies is so I could change my classes in between games as well, because you can't do that. So it's a bit of a bummer. But you can do it before you spawn in, so I guess it's not that bad. I guess I'm just a big Call of Duty fanboy, huh? Alright, and now the mixed thing. This is my mixed opinion. Pistols. At times, pistols seem extremely overpowered, and at other times, pistols seem extremely underpowered. For me, whenever I'm in a gunfight with a guy using a pistol, I get dropped very fast. But when I'm using a pistol, he just rapes me, it seems. It's very depressing. I don't know what to say about that. Pistols are, for me, they're good and bad. I really just don't have a good opinion on those. I just have to use them more. Maybe I'm not using the right pistols. I don't know. So what do you guys think about Battlefield 3 from what you played about it so far? Are you a fan? Aren't you a fan? I heard a lot of people actually canceling their pre-orders, which is kind of weird because it's such a good game. I don't know why people would do that. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this Battlefield gameplay. Do you want to see more of it? Tell me in the description. Nope, comments below. I'm Hardy Tech Yo-Yo. Peace, guys.